Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. My name is Benjamin Santillan. I'm a captain of the Phoenix Fire Department and one of your public information officers. On behalf of the City of Phoenix and the Phoenix Fire Department, we want to say thank you so much for coming out here for this very important message. When disaster occurs, which we have seen in the past couple weeks and months for a lot of our customers, the greatest thing about living in the city of Phoenix in Arizona is the reaction that we get. A lot of our customers have come to us with concerns, and yet as a city, as a fire department, we have come together not only within our own city departments, but also Maricopa County as well. We love our customers, we love our citizens, we love our residents of Phoenix. Therefore, we like to do the best we can to provide some type of safety techniques or just some prevention for our customers. As everyone's seen, our first responders have continuously been performing with just excellence and pride. We've had some dramatic rescues, not only here in Laveen, but also in other parts of the city. And we want to thank them as well. We want to make sure that to our customers that we are only 3 numbers away. If you feel that you're in trouble, please call us. We will be coming. But as firefighters, it's not just about the rescues. It's always about the preparation. As a fire department, we prize ourselves in our preparation and our knowledge, just our training to provide customer excellence. But that preparation is what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about, of course, the sandbags that a lot of customers will be using to prevent water flowing inside their homes. But remember, we're only as strong as our community. Our community, we are coming together as one team, as we call Team Phoenix, to provide the best possible service possible, not only to you, but to our customers, giving that support to us. So at this time, like I said, I want to say thank you, but also want to welcome our own mayor, Mr. Greg Sept, to the podium to give some words to you as well.
Nothing rush. All right, thank you, Captain, very much, and thank you for opening up this fire station for this very important event to inform the residents of the city of Phoenix that more rain may be coming and how we as a city can do the best to be prepared. And I'm surrounded by people behind me, elected officials, members of the community, our partner with the Maricopa Flood Control District, to show that we are working together to make sure we are best prepared for what may be coming later on this week with the hurricane heading in this general direction. Before I talk about preparedness for future events, let me just say, as mayor of the city of Phoenix, in light of last week's record rain, incredible amount of flooding, just how proud I am of Team Phoenix, as was discussed, and Team Arizona, if you will, for how well they responded. The state of Arizona, working with Maricopa County, working with the city of Phoenix, us working well with our partner communities in an incredibly seamless way. There were 19 rescues. Phoenix Fire and Emergency Management and Police participated in many of those rescues. Many of them were outside of our jurisdiction. But how it works with our automatic aid is if someone's in trouble in this community, they dial 911. It doesn't matter what jurisdiction is going to respond. The one that is closest that can respond most effectively and quickly is the one that's going to respond. That's exactly what happened in this community last week. There was a terrible tragedy in Pinal County, terrible tragedy in Pima County. Thank God there were no deaths here in Maricopa County. I want to say thank you to the people of this community. We did ask them to respect law enforcement, respect the barriers, don't try to go around them. I know it can be very, very frustrating. We are going to enforce the stupid motorist law, but as mayor, I was very proud of the response of the governmental entities, the private entities, and most importantly, I was very proud of the people of this community, how they respected law enforcement and kept this community as safe as possible. But there may be more flooding coming, and that's what today is really about, is to give messages to this community about how we can best be prepared for this upcoming rain and possible flooding. And that's what I, as mayor, wanted to talk to you about today. And then we're going to have some additional speakers. We also want to say thank you to some of our private sector partners for what they have done. How can you prepare for possible flooding at your home or business? One way is to stock up on sandbags. And at this fire station here in South Mountain Village, you can get sandbags, free sand, free bags. You got to stock it yourself and transport it yourself, but it is available here. If you go to phoenix.gov, if you live in other parts of the city, you can find out which fire stations in your neighborhood have sand and sandbags. Again, phoenix.gov, there'll be a easy icon you can click on and have all the information about where you can get sandbags. They are available at 11 fire stations throughout the city of Phoenix. If you need sand, you got to bring your own shovels and medium-sized garbage bags. We also recommend that you double bag the sandbags. Here are some additional tips for families and small businesses to prepare for the upcoming rains and storms. Please clean out your roof drains or scuppers to prevent accumulation of rainwater that can cause a roof to collapse. Number 2, clean out dry wells on your property so there is a safe place for water to collect. Number 3, repair landscaping to ensure that water will run away from your house or business. Next, this is not necessarily intuitive, but it's important. Back up all of the data on your computer or servers in case they become wet or damaged. That's good advice at all times, particularly in preparation for a significant storm event. And if possible, consider installing generators or backup batteries to keep vital systems and processes running in the event of a power failure. And then finally, and this is good advice at all times, but particularly during times of storms, create an emergency contact list of your family, employees, insurance, or other service companies. Make sure you have that important communication tree on your person in case you get separated for some reason from your business information. Put it on your smartphone, write it down, keep it in your wallet or purse, but create an emergency contact list of family, employees, insurance, or other service companies. If you'd like more information or you experience flooding this upcoming week, go to phoenix.gov, at the City of Phoenix website, or contact that number that we've been providing over and over and over again. It's a critically important number to have handy. 602-534-2222. 602-534-2222, or email us at contactus@phoenix.gov. I want to thank the Vice Mayor, Jim Waring, who is here with us, represents far North Phoenix. Thank you for making the trip. Jim's been a rock-solid supporter of law enforcement, of city staff, as we've dealt with the flooding over the last few weeks. He's not going to be saying a few words, but I think he's going to help demonstrate sandbagging in just a few minutes. Even in his suit, he's going to do that. But next to the podium, someone who's been really, in my opinion, a rock star throughout these floods. She represents South Mountain Village. Neighborhoods in her community have gotten hit pretty hard, not only with the floods last week, but flooding previously. And it's really her hard work, her tenacity, that got the Small Business Administration to open up a emergency assistance center here in Phoenix to help families in Laveen that got hit hard by the floods. And that at the Travis Williams Family Services Center, the Small Business Administration Emergency Assistance Center is open right now for families who could seek low or no income, low interest loans for repairs to their homes, particularly families that did not have flood insurance. And so she continues to be an incredible advocate for the people of her district and people all across the city as we're dealing with these events. Councilwoman Kate Gallego.
Thank you, Mayor. We appreciate your help in making sure we are prepared, because yet again, Mother Nature seems to be paying a lot of attention to Maricopa County, and we need to prepare for another round of floods. We are at Station 57, which was involved with some of the most dramatic water rescues of our first flooding event back in August, and has continued to be involved as, again, our community has been tested and our first responders have been called upon to step up. Want to thank our fire, our police, our streets workers. All have been working nonstop to keep Phoenix residents safe, and it's a testament to their hard work that we have had a very good record of keeping people safe in Phoenix. But you can never be prepared enough. September is the month where nationally we talk about every family needing to have a plan to respond. In Phoenix right now, unfortunately, that may need to start with checking to see if you are covered by flood insurance. You do not need to live in a flood zone to get flood insurance. And in fact, it may be more cost effective for people who are not in a floodplain to get that insurance. So even if you haven't been flooded with all of the terrible water events we've had over the past, you should still strongly consider flood insurance. And the state of Arizona has joined us in reminding people that it is not too late to get flood insurance. Please take the time as you prepare for the storm to make sure that you are adequately covered. We also want to encourage people who are in danger or living near potential flood areas to be ready with sandbags. And today, thanks to Home Depot, Old Castle, and Quikrete, we have 5,000 sandbags that have been donated to the city of Phoenix and will be available at fire stations throughout the city starting at 4 p.m. today. So you can pick up sandbags, get ready, and make sure that you have that additional tool to keep your home safe should there be water running. They will be available on a first come, first serve basis, and we really want to thank Home Depot for making this important tool available throughout our city. Visit phoenix.gov for the locations, fire stations where you can pick up sand. We do encourage people to bring their own medium-sized garbage bags, double-bagged, and shovels should the donated sand and sandbags run out. But right now we have a very generous donation of 5,000 sandbags, so that's a huge, wonderful tool for our residents to have as we prepare for what could be another series of terrible storms. Our recovery centers are still available with information for individuals. 400 calls came into our City of Phoenix line and 100 people walked into the Recovery Information Center this week. That's in addition to the many individuals who came to the Recovery Information Center at this fire station after the August storm. So we are getting out information about resources available. Resources range from Habitat for Humanity workers who are helping low-income individuals rebuild to Mobile Mini has donated storage units for people who need to move out of their homes as we rebuild from previous storm events. So we encourage people who were impacted by the flood to visit those recovery information centers and also make sure that we're aware of the damage to your home. We are working with cities throughout Maricopa County and our Maricopa County elected officials to prepare information to share with the federal government. And so the more we know about how many people were impacted, the more effectively we can advocate for federal resources. Again, all of this information is available on phoenix.gov, and we encourage you to use that website as a tool as you prepare for the storm. We also welcome people who want to download emergency response apps to their smartphone from American Red Cross. We've been very lucky so far in terms of cell phone service during these storm events, but you shouldn't assume that we won't lose that service, and so please download those ahead of time while we have beautiful sunny weather and plenty of good cell phone service, and those are apps available from the American Red Cross. So with that, I want to thank you for covering this important event and turn it back over to our captain.
Like Councilwoman Kate Gallego alluded to, was that we did have a wonderful donor that came up and donated a bunch of bags. We want to go ahead and introduce from Home Depot Manager Clarence Ford.
Home Depot would like to thank the City of Phoenix for allowing us to participate and be a part of the community. I would also like to thank one of our business partners, Quikrete, for their donation of 2,000 bags, and also Old Castle for their donation of 3,000 bags. Home Depot's always prided itself on being there when the community needed us, and whether it's delivering buckets to Ground Zero during 9/11 or teaching clinics in elementary schools, we always consider ourselves an active partner in the communities that we serve. So we're hoping and praying for the best, but preparing for the worst. We have stores in pretty much every community, and you can bet we're going to be ready to support when we need to. Thank you, Captain.
Once again, that just lets you know exactly how this community works and how our city works. Not only with our customers and the people we serve, and within our city departments and our state local government, everything has to come together to provide great service to our customers. And thank you so much to our businesses. But remember, the biggest thing is American Red Cross on their website has a great flood safety checklist talks about the items that a lot of customers need in times like this. Mayor Grace Stanton did talk a little bit about those, but if I just really recommend getting onto that website, really look at that safety checklist, and really go through that with your family as far as preparation. Other again, like I said, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for everything